welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the memorable Christmas traditions that my family does to hopefully make Christmas as magical and memorable as possible. And the reason I'm making this video is because I asked you guys on Instagram, what Christmas content would you like to see? And this video idea came up second. 46 of you asked for a video about Christmas traditions. And once I started writing all our traditions down, I was like, we actually have quite a lot and some really good ones that you might want to try and, you know, bring into your life as well. So the first one that I wanted to share with you is probably my favorite and one that we're actually doing this evening, so it's also top of mind, but that is to go and see the Christmas lights, but with a bit of a twist. So basically what we do is we get the boys to have a bath, then we put them into some Christmas pajamas or maybe their fleecy onesies, make up some hot chocolate to take with us in travel mugs, or you can take popcorn and snacks as well, bundle everyone into the car, maybe with blankets or something, and then go and see the Christmas lights. So where I live, we're actually really fortunate. There are some amazing Christmas lights. There's this one street in Essex called Nailing Street. If you live in this area, you may want to check it out because it's well worth going to see. All the houses on that street, they make huge displays, like crazy displays. If I have some footage, I'll insert it here. And they do it all for charity. But wherever you live, if you ask around at school or if you even do a quick Google as to where the best Christmas lights are, chances are you will find it. But yeah, we go and see the Christmas lights. And then what my friend Kerry does, it's so cute that we've adapted it as well, is she gets the kids to write like a little card and say like, we've judged all the houses for Christmas lights and we think that you're the winner, and you can make like a little card and then you can put it through the post box of the house that you think has the best Christmas lights. And it's just really festive. You could have Christmas music in the car. Sometimes we get out and actually walk up and down the street and look, but most of the time we stay in the car, and it's just a really nice tradition. They get so excited about it, and it's also completely free. The next tradition is in the true spirit of Christmas, and that is a reverse advent calendar. So what that is you basically get a big box, and every day of Advent you put one thing into the box to give to charity. So last year we did it for the food bank. So I just did a quick Google search on what our local food bank needed and was actually requesting, because they put it on their website. They wanted things like toothpaste, sanitary products, cans of sausages and things like that. So every day we put one item into the box and then you take it to the food bank. This is a great way to teach the kids about giving, and that it's not all about receiving at Christmas. But if I do the reverse advent calendar again next year, I'm going to do it for the month of November, because what I found is charities actually need all of the stuff at the beginning of December to organize it and distribute it to the people that really need it. So that's one change we're going to do next year. We're going to do it the month earlier, but I think it's a really nice lesson to do with the kids, and it's like a heartwarming tradition. The next tradition is one you may already be familiar with or even do yourselves, and that is to have a Christmas Eve box. So this reminds me of when I was little. My sister and I used to get so excited on Christmas Eve that my mom would let us choose one present from under the Christmas tree, and that would kind of keep us going. But nowadays Santa or the elves bring a Christmas Eve box. So we actually have a little personalized box, because you know I love personalizing things, and what comes in that box is normally matching Christmas pajamas so that everyone can wear them to bed, maybe some snacks like some popcorn, stuff to make hot chocolate with, sometimes a movie, although you can download pretty much any movie nowadays, and also a book like The Night Before Christmas. And then we'll read the book to the boys, they'll wear the pajamas, we'll watch the film, and it's really, really special and something they look so forward to every year. And another tradition that we sort of didn't knowingly do, but it's actually so special to look back on. So I'll insert some of the photos here, but every year we basically go to the same Christmas grotto to see Santa, and we have a photo there. And these photos have become such a good way of documenting the boys' growth and our family's growth. So we started going when Fraser was about 2 or 3. So you see Caleb as a very tiny baby, then a toddler, then Jackson joined the family, then he's growing, and like we've done it every single year. I feel like it's a tradition we're gonna have to keep doing until the boys are like men, but it's really special. So wherever you choose, maybe try and get a photo of your family in a similar spot each year, and it is really, really special. The next tradition is a really practical one, but it also teaches the kids to donate to charity, and that is to have a big toy clear out every December. This not only makes way for all of the Christmas toys coming in, but it also teaches the children to minimalize their things and to donate anything they don't really play with to children that might actually use it and love it. So obviously I do the bulk of this, but I do try to get the kids to get involved, and they can each choose a toy that they haven't really been playing with much, and then we can drop it at the charity shop. The next tradition is one I really love, and it is to do a North Pole breakfast for the boys. So you could do this anytime in December, but we tend to do it the first weekend of December, and sometimes the elf on the shelf brings it, but all we do is put out some decorations, have some Christmas themed pancakes, maybe some iced buns or donuts, like a real treat breakfast, maybe a Christmas themed drink and crackers. And speaking of the elf on the shelf, I'm sure you guys are aware of them because I know they visit so many people. We actually have 3, one to watch over each child, and they sometimes get up to mischief, sometimes they do really kind things, but the reason they're here is to watch over the boys and check their behavior, and then they go back and report to Santa on the kids' behavior. They'll do something different every day, and I've made a whole video about them, so I'll link it down below if you want to know more. But I know not everyone gets an elf on the shelf, but there are some cool alternatives. I've seen these little security cameras that you can put up at home, and then Santa can actually watch the kids' behavior through the security camera, so that's another good alternative. Another tradition that I do every year is to get a new family Christmas bauble. Sometimes they look like this. Matt's sister actually got us this one with all of our names on it, and again, because our family has changed over time, it's really cool to see like what year it was and then like how many people were in the family. Or sometimes I've made these ones. I just got the little hearts from Hobbycraft, printed out a picture and then put it on with sparkly glue. So that's Fraser in 2014, and then I put on the back what he wanted for Christmas that year, and I just think it'd be a really lovely keepsake to look back on. I love like all these little family baubles. They make our tree, and I think when the boys are older, I'll definitely look back and just really cherish them. This is the one from this year. So this is from when we went to see Santa. They were doing baubles, so I bought it, but I must write the year on the back so that I remember what year it was. But we've really got a nice collection now of family baubles, and I just love them. Another tradition that I do with decorations is each year I buy one nice decoration. When we started doing Christmas at home, we couldn't have afforded to get all the crazy decorations that you can, so we were like, right, every year let's just get one really nice one. So this year we got Norman the Nutcracker, and he was £70, so quite pricey, but I really love it. I think he looks really cool by the fireplace. One year we got our personalized stockings, which was definitely an investment when we got them. One year we got the Christmas Eve box. So each year we're just doing one thing, and we're starting to have a really nice collection of decorations. Another tradition that I love doing is when I wrap all of the presents, I have red wine, a glass of red wine, and I put Love Actually on, and I will sit there and I will wrap all the presents while I'm watching Love Actually, or I also love The Holiday. So sometimes it does take 2 nights, but I just love doing that tradition. I so look forward to it, so that wrapping doesn't feel like a chore. It's something that I really love to do. And the last two traditions that we do in our family, which are so simple, and I don't think we even realized we were making them a tradition when we were doing them, but they've kind of become a tradition now. Every Christmas morning we have Eggs Benedict. That is my favorite meal in the world. Eggs Benedict and Bucks Fizz. And every Christmas Eve night, Matt makes steak and chips. It's just a really simple meal, and it's just really nice to have. And also for me not to worry about doing any Christmas cooking before Christmas Day. He tends to make the steak and chips, and we all love having that. So that's just a really simple tradition that we do. But then I also asked you guys on Instagram what family traditions you do. So I wanted to share with you some that you guys actually sent in to me on Instagram that I thought were really cute and worth sharing. The first one that you guys sent in, which I thought was such a lovely idea, and again a nice like free thing to do that you just know the children would love, and that is to have a sleepover under the Christmas tree. So they watch a Christmas film, have a picky dinner, and then have a sleepover under the Christmas tree. You could do this parents and kids, or just kids if you wanted to. I don't think my children would relax. I don't think they would actually go to sleep under the Christmas tree. Maybe pass out under the Christmas tree, but I just can't imagine them actually going to bed, so I don't think it would work for my family. But I thought that that was a really cute idea, or even just letting your kids have a sleepover. The next tradition was sent in by Thrifty Mama, Thrifty Baba, and they do a secondhand Christmas book advent calendar. So they wrap up 25 or 24 Christmas books, and they put them under the Christmas tree, and then every night they unwrap one and read it, which I thought was such a lovely idea. We don't have 24 Christmas books, but we do have quite a few, so I thought that was like, even if you did like the 12 days of Christmas or something, I thought that was a really cute tradition. Another person called the Baker 4 said that Daddy always goes downstairs first thing in the morning while the kids wait on the stairs, and he like checks that Santa has been and checks that the presents are all there, and no one's allowed downstairs until Daddy has like checked out the situation. And this one made me laugh. Someone said, I listened to Nigel Slater's Christmas Chronicles on Audible, and then she put trust me on this one. So that might be one that I need to try as well. But yeah, there are so many lovely Christmas traditions out there. I would love to know what your family does in the comments down below. What is like your family tradition at Christmas? And I hope you enjoyed these ideas. Give it a big like if you did, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.